to another episode of Hazel Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at installing GrapheneOS on this Google Pixel 9a. So you can pick this up online, I'll put a link in the description. The price on this one starts at $500. So it comes in a few different colors: Obsidian, Porcelain, Peony, and Iris. Now let's go on to the specs. For the processor, you got the Google Tensor G4 with the Immortalis G715 and P7 GPU. What does that mean? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. It also comes with 8 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 gigabytes of UFS 3.1 storage, no microSD card slot for expandable memory. For display, you got a 6.3-inch actual OLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2424 with a 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. That is 422 for the PPI Patrol. You got glass on the front, a plastic back and aluminum frame that is rated IP68, dust and water resistant. For the battery, you got a 5100 mAh battery that features 23 watt wired charging and 8 watt wireless charging. And for the cameras, on the rear, you got a dual setup, a 48 megapixel main camera and a 13 megapixel ultra wide. And on the front, you got a 13 megapixel selfie cam. And it's running Android 15 out of the box with Google's Pixel Experience skin on top. So without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. So you got your device itself, let's put that to the side. And you do get your usual books and stuff, plug them, file them to the side. And you do get your USB Type-C to USB Type-C charging cable. And we'll just put all that to the side and then we'll get to the device itself. Check that out. It actually looks more appealing in real life. So now let's give it a quick smell. Smells like race car, and I mean it, I really do mean it. Smells like race car. So without further ado, alright, so I'm just going to skip through the setup and then we'll walk through installing GrapheneOS. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright y'all, so we're back in. I have skipped through the setup and it's time to install GrapheneOS. And before you do, you must head down to the settings, about phone, tap build number 7 times until you see what I mean. Then head back to System, Developer Options, and enable OEM unlocking and USB debugging. So once you've done these steps, head over to GrapheneOS.org on your computer in a Chromium browser. And if you're using Brave, shields must be down, otherwise the installer might be interfered. So now let's head over to the USB web installer, connect your device, and then we'll head over to ADB. And then we'll force the device to boot into the bootloader. So what we're going to do is type ADB reboot bootloader. So once you made it to the fast boot screen, head over to GrapheneOS one more time and unlock the bootloader. Click on your device, press the volume down key until it says unlock the bootloader, hit the power button, and now it says unlocked. Head back to GrapheneOS.org and download the factory release for your particular device. Once the factory image has been downloaded, the next step you'll have to do is just click on Flash Release. Alright guys, once the flashing is complete, you just scroll down to locking the bootloader. Click on lock the bootloader, press the volume down until it says lock the bootloader. Click the power button. So without further ado, let's boot her up to GrapheneOS. Alright guys, so once you made it through the setup, I would like to show you a few things to improve the overall experience. So first of all, if you still want to use your apps that requires Google Play services, head over to the App Store. and then scroll down to Google Play Store and hit install. Once that installed, I'll just head over and install other apps such as Android Auto, Markup, and that's pretty much it. Of course, you can use other apps such as F-Droid or the Aurora Store. One more thing before I go, I've actually installed a screen protector from Spigen. You can pick these up online, I'll put a link in the description. The price on these for a 2-pack is around 15 bucks. And I also finally got an OEM Google case for the Pixel 9a. And I'm pretty sure it'll look good on purple, so you can pick these up online, I'll put a link in the description. The price on these is 25 bucks each. Yeah, it does come with a silicone feel to it with a metallic G on the middle, so I might just well install it now. Yep, check that out. Buttons, buttons, cutouts, buttons, cutouts, buttons, cutouts, buttons, cutouts, buttons, cutouts. It has a little resistivity, so it's 100% slam proof. And that's pretty much it on installing GrapheneOS on this Google Pixel 9a. Stay tuned for another episode of Hazel Reviews. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.